Hey everyone, and welcome to the Yarn Spinner. From outrageous entitled parents to satisfying pro-revenge stories, the Yarn Spinner is your daily source of most entertaining content. If you want to be the first to know when we release new videos, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a beat. So, today's True Off My Chest story is about a date which turned violent. Date suddenly turned violent. I don't know where this really belongs, I just needed to get it out. Probably gonna be long and rambly. Not my main because I'm scared to tell people in real life. It was so sweet, laying next to him talking, holding my hand. He stopped suddenly and asked if I'd heard that noise. Before I could say anything he had rolled over on top of me and grabbed me by the throat, slowly squeezing harder until I could hardly breathe. Kept telling me he would never hurt me, if something happened he would protect me. I couldn't breathe anymore and I couldn't move. I didn't think I would ever get to leave. He finally jumped up and ran outside long enough for me to crawl to my shoes and start to stand. He comes back in and his service dog bolts in behind him and sat between us. He's blocking the only exit, mumbling nonsense and trying to convince me to stay. I tried my hardest to convince him I had to go home and let my dog out but would come right back. After about an hour of back and forth it seemed like he just forgot I was there and stumbled into his bed. I stood there holding my breath as he laid down and turned away from me. I've never been so quiet in my life. Sneaking through the door and down the stairs I hit grass and ran to my truck. This was the fourth or fifth date, and we had talked on the phone every single day for weeks, hours-long calls throughout the day. I had no idea he had a drinking problem. I knew he was a retired Marine and had been on 4 deployments to Iraq. I didn't know the water bottle he'd been drinking all evening was vodka. I have no sense of smell so I couldn't smell it. He called me the next day not remembering what had happened aside from casually saying I was probably acting a little nuts. Haha. We had another date planned before I went over which I cancelled, saying I was too sick. He showed up to my work the following week like nothing happened, and I told him I wouldn't be seeing him again. Figured he wouldn't cause a scene with so many people there and he didn't, just left. Haven't heard from him since. Small town cops aren't any help. I want him to be held accountable, but they refused to help me when I was drugged and blaming it on me because I was drinking and underage. I'd never been in any trouble. The guy that drugged me was a scumbag and had a long list of charges, but they refused to do anything. This guy is a retired, decorated veteran. They didn't believe me then, why would they believe this guy had actually done this to me? I'm so tired and the nightmare are back. I wake up drenched in sweat every day despite taking the max amount of my anxiety meds. I'm too scared to try dating anymore. I don't want to be alone forever, but I just can't. I'm working up the courage to try online therapy, but I can't focus on anything long enough to get very far yet. Now let's check some of the top comments. Comment number 1. As a fellow vet, please let me apologize to you. There's no excuse for his behavior, whether intentional or caused by his PTSD. When you broke up, did you make it clear that it was due to his violent and disturbing behavior? If not, please let him know so, if it is due to his PTSD, that he doesn't do this to someone else and gets help. Comment number 2. Call the DA and tell them what happened during the last event. Also look online for a victim's advocate in your area. Sorry this happened to you. Comment number 3. Talk to whichever doctor is prescribing your anxiety meds about recommending a good therapist. I am so sorry this happened to you. It sounds absolutely terrifying. Adding one more comment. Comment number 4. There's a new Netflix documentary about cops charging sexual assault victims with the crime of making false allegations without ever even investigating the sexual assault. So I absolutely believe you when you say your local cops are a waste of time. I grew up in a town where the police did take the assaults seriously, but the dumb jury members either let the offenders off or the entire court system failed and the offenders got off on appeal. I've been assaulted on dates before. It's happened twice. I didn't bother reporting either. I'm sorry this happened to you. Please keep yourself safe. I don't even have any advice to give because I know how dangerous it is out there for women. So these were the comments on the post, and this sounds absolutely terrifying, and I am so sorry that this happened to her. Therapy will definitely help her a lot. And that concludes our reading for today. Share your thoughts in the comments. Please make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to my channel for more daily readings of the internet's wildest stories. And don't forget to turn on notifications so you never miss a video from the Yarn Spinner. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.